I remember my dad came to visit us up there. He found people praying. Praying. And he was the reverend, you know. He looked at all these people. And he said, now, why are they shouting? Can't God hear them? He said, why are they praying shaking? Others are lifting up their legs. Don't they respect God? My dad had a knee, and they had given him treatment for a long time. And we had paid medicine. My brother in the UK, US, nothing was happening. And people said it's old age. He was no longer riding his bike. My dad loved his bike. So that day was a Saturday. And so I was interpreting dreams and praying for people. So he sat to listen. And he was watching. So I got a word of knowledge. And I said, somebody's knee has been paining you for over 15 years. I said, if you move your knee now, there's no more pain. My dad looked at me like this. So when we finished the service, he remained in his chair. We were about 6 or 7 or 20 people in the living room up there at Kabusu. And he sat there. And I said, what do you want to drink? I said, well, get me some Coca-Cola. Why
did you have to tell everybody that I have a knee problem?
Why are you telling everybody
that I have a pain in the knee? I asked Daddy, do you still have the pain in the knee? He had forgotten. He had even crossed his legs, which he had never done, which he could hardly do before. He had crossed his legs. I told Daddy, is there pain still there? He said, oh, I'm even crossing my legs. He stood up. He tried to move. He said, oh, I have no pain. You mean these things of yours work? Yeah. I told Daddy these things work. He said, oh.
No problem.
I've taken a lot of medication.
So, time passed. I used to tell him, you need to get saved.
He said, why would I get saved?
And of course he's a reverend.
But
I remember the Holy Spirit is amazing. He had developed a pain in his arm. And he didn't want us to know that he was in pain until I told him. I said, that hand of yours is being, he was holding, in the other hand he was holding his bag, his briefcase. And I said, the Lord is healing you in your hand. And so, Nanga, you have
to announce that I have a problem.
He wanted me to tell him quietly.
You have speakers in your, throats. You shout, you announce things.
He found out that the pain was not there. He said, so I went to pray for him at home. He was sick. I found him in the chair. And I prayed for him. Then all of a sudden a wind came and knocked him while he was seated in his chair. Now, everybody thought he was having a heart attack. He was knocked. We lifted him. We put him down. The man was not moving. He was breathing, but he was not moving. So they said, let's
rush him to hospital.
No,
Holy Spirit said,
I'm in him. And he said, tell them that in the next 1 minute he's gonna start laughing. So I told them, everybody leave him. In 2 minutes he's gonna laugh. My elder brother nagamba oyafanga sekachi.
A person who is dying, how can he laugh?
And in 2 minutes the man was laughing unconsciously. When he got up, there was no pain and sickness in his body. The birth of the church, the church we call church. Forget about these churches which have called themselves church, because we've called ourselves churches. But the church of Jesus Christ on the day of Pentecost, when the Bible says the Jews don't kneel down to pray. They don't kneel down. They are standing. When you see them on the Wailing Wall, in their synagogue, they are praying like that. But the Bible said they were together in one accord in the upper room, and they prayed. And as they prayed, child of God, there was a mighty rushing wind. A mighty. Have you ever been in a mighty rushing wind, which is called a hurricane or tornado? You can't stand. Buildings don't stand. Cars that lifted and thrown over there. That's exactly what happened in the upper room. Nobody could stand.